So ready for this.
Okay.
We're talking about Justin Bieber's monkey, right?
And now here's your hosts, Noah Goki.
Everybody has that one, first really horrible experience with alcohol. And I have two.
Think so, Joe.
I step on flag on purpose. The only reason I got hired on this show is because I went to school for this shit. And I dropped out after a semester.
And George.
Golden microphone to match the golden voice.
Your Get some DMT into your fucking eyes and live life, people.
Eat it. Take care of business, man.
Look at the bunny. Look at the bunny.
I got a text says no Ustream. We are looking into that.
Ladies and gentlemen, nothing I say in the show is real. Please remember that.
Although everything I say, except for that Jew comment I made earlier, is real.
That bitch Katy Perry can suck skin off my dick. I'll smack the shit out of her.
You waterboard them if they don't talk. Waterboard them with high C.
Oh, son of a fudge.
I'm okay!
Okay! The alcohol that he's already drank has made him slower.
Noah is a drunk.
That bitch is annoying. God damn it.
You know, there was 4 of us last week, and now there's 3 of us. That's somebody we cut off a tile.
So we cut off a middle finger, apparently.
Now, who's got the button?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Noah's Ark Show here on allwnyradio.com. It is again Wednesday and roughly about 6-ish. We're not too bad this week, Joe? We're right on schedule.
We are close enough.
Schedule, as they'll say, across the pond.
I'd like to point out that throughout this show, you are supposed to be mimicking me in a Muppet voice.
Oh, I have to mimic you in a Muppet voice.
Because you lost a football bet in week 1.
I lost a football bet in week 1. God damn it, this is going to get old fast.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh,
I don't expect it to last the whole show.
I don't expect it to last the whole show. That's my Muppet voice. How's that work for you?
That works. Okay. Well, what do you guys think? We got the guys from Swill here.
We've got Swill in studio. 716-402-4218. That's our phone number. You could call at any point during the show, and we'll let you just buzz right in and interrupt whatever the hell we're doing with your crazy comment. 716-402-4218. Swill in studio, our band of the week. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Doing good, man.
Very good.
Why don't you all go around the room, introduce yourselves, tell us your position in the band, your rank, your height, your weight, your sign, your favorite color.
I'm Ken. I'm the drummer and band mechanic.
Ken, drums, mechanic. Got it.
I'm Timothy John Fisher, and I'm new to the band, and I'm the lead mouth. And,
Tim, mouth.
Yes. Just enjoying the ride with these guys.
Very cool.
I'm Mike. I play bass because bass is the best, and I'm pretty much the boss of this band. They all listen to me, and
we let them think that.
They do what I say.
So anyway, I'll cut them off now. I'm Scott, and I'm the lead guitar player, one of the lead guitar players. Our other guitar player decided not to make it today, so I'm actually the boss of the band, but we let Mike kind of run with that.
You guys got to get right up in those microphones when you're talking.
We keep the bass player happy. Make him think he's important.
It's all about bass, man.
The bet, by the way, was the Broncos and the Colts in week 1.
That's right.
And Noah there said, "Oh, the Colts are gonna win. The Broncos are gonna have a chance." And I said, "Dude, Peyton Manning has something to prove, and he's gonna do it in prime time,"
which he did.
And he did.
He's good at ducks, man. He likes to throw his ducks, but he wins.
I'm making an angry face. I hate it. And mimicking you in Muppet voice is terrible. Say something. Go ahead.
Oh, believe me, it's not going to last the whole show.
Oh, believe me, it's not going to last the whole show.
We're going to annoy everybody. We're going to alienate the audience. The guys in Swill are going to leave.
We're going to annoy everybody and alienate the audience and everything else he said. I have a very short memory there, my friend. You got to keep it short for me.
Will do.
Will do.
There it is.
That's what we need. Short snippets. All right, welcome to the show, gentlemen. Noah's Ark Show, all WNYRadio.com, here from lovely and palatial Buffalo, New York. The summer weather is back. It's gorgeous again.
For a minute.
For a minute. Enjoy it while you can. Get out. I've been going outside as much as possible, soaking in the vitamin D and the sunshine and the rays in preparation for hibernation mode, which is coming shortly.
And the yoga pants. The yoga pants are still out jogging.
Yeah, you see a lot of that. I spend a lot of time at the zoo. You see a lot of yoga pants there. Sometimes the yoga pants really should not be worn.
No.
Should be a size limit.
Yes, that's true. That's true. They should stop making them and cut off at a certain point. Ken, you're full of ideas tonight.
I try.
You're an idea man as well as a mechanic. I can tell. I like you. All right, Noah's Ark Show. Swill. Tell us about the band. Tell us about how you guys got together and how you got started.
Let Scott take that story.
Yeah, the band started probably like...
Right up in that microphone, man. Just right up in there.
Right up, all right.
Make friends with it.
Band probably started about 6 or 7 years ago. A friend of mine told me he was going down to jam with these guys, and so I went down with him to check it all out. And the singer and I pretty much hit it off immediately. He had an interesting way of songwriting, and so we started writing a bunch of material that was different than what they had already previously started. And from there, it pretty much turned into a revolving door, musicians in and out the door. We had probably 4 or 5 different drummers and different guitar players and different bass players.
You had spinal tap syndrome on the drummers,
Yep,
huh?
Absolutely. But, we finally started to hit a stride, and every time we started to get moving, everything would kind of hit a wall, and, we'd be looking again for somebody else. And actually, we just, the singer actually just quit 3 or 4 months ago, so we replaced him with Tim over there.
Hello.
So yeah, Swill's been very interesting, but that's pretty much how it started. It was about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and it was just me and the singer, and just the revolving door, people in and out. So
how many of you guys are in the poster for the CD that I walk by every day when I walk by Sakura Tattoo on Seneca Street in South Buffalo?
3.
Right?
3.
No, that poster...
Yeah, there's 4. No, yeah, there's 4 of us.
It's been up there for a while, so...
Yeah, Jeff's a good friend of mine. He does a lot of my ink.
Yeah, this lineup right here has been intact for a little over a year before the singer quit. So Tim joined about 3 months ago, 2 months ago? Something like
Couple
that.
months ago.
Yeah, so, yeah, that poster is relatively accurate. Of course, now we've got a CD to sell that has our former singer on it, so you know how that goes.
It happens. It's hard to find the right combination, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's the allure of the cover bands in Buffalo. You know how it is. Everybody
Sure.
wants to
Freebird!
make tons of money and this and that, so it's hard to get people to stay and do this when there's, very little money and the crowds aren't always that good and all that. So he succumbed to that lure, I guess.
Went to the dark side.
Yep.
And then you fired him.
Had to be done.
But you didn't have your gavel then. I wish
The
you would've
truth
had your gavel then.
shall set you free.
I'm like,
Somebody's got to have some balls in the band, right?
I got mine cut off, man.
I know.
My wife has mine.
From their Facebook, Swill is a band that is trying to push the limits of their own songwriting abilities all the time while not putting limits on what they will write. The sound that's a mixture of metal, pop, classic rock, blues, folk, punk, alternative, and other styles combined. So you've had over time the right lineup kind of be assembled, and that certainly brings out different influences. Has that been part of the process, kind of changed the sound over time as well?
Not really. I think the sound's pretty much stayed the same. We've had a...
I would say to that, when I first joined the band, the singer, the original singer, acoustic, and so there was a lot of that in a lot of the songs. It had some of the songs had a bit of a folk feel, and it changed over time from there. his influences were hair metal and all kinds of stuff. So he ended up writing all kinds of odd tunes. But yeah, we all come from different backgrounds, so to speak. So it definitely lent to our sound over time. Our bassist here is into punk, and so there's some of that in there, I'm sure. And classic rock is there. Definitely metal. A bunch of us came from a metal background. So.
There should be more punk, but they don't let me.
Yeah, being the new singer in the band, I have Ronnie James Dio and Bruce, and something new to the table, and sounds a little different than the first CD, but very melodic and staying on track with what Swill actually writes and sounds like.
I think we probably, for the most part, hover right around like a classic rock, hard rock type sound. Now, I would say that's right around where we're at.
So you've had that core kind of throughout over time.
Yeah, I would say.
What's your approach to songwriting? Do you have one primary songwriter in the group, or do you all kind of lend a hand and pitch in as a group, or how does it work?
Well, musically, we collaborate. Scott will come up with a riff, or Mike will come up with his little bass ditty, and just build off of that. Come up with something cool, and then hand it over to the singer. So here, put some words on it.
I'm the lyric master.
I think
Storyteller.
a lot of the early stuff, a lot of the stuff that's actually on the 12-song CD we put out, was written years ago with me and the former singer.
Mm-hmm.
And over time it evolved as different people came in. They kind of added their own flavor to it. But yeah, a lot of stuff from that CD might have been written, 5 or 6 years ago.
So what's the approach now with you, Tim? Are you going back and relearning kind of the older stuff? Are you guys doing new material now, or where do you go from here?
I've actually picked up and went back, and I'm learning everything on the CD, and basically almost there 100% already, so we can put that in the repertoire when we play out still, and the Swill fans that have been there will never be disappointed. We've written new material with me already, writing new lyrics, so that's working into it too, and they've welcomed me with open arms, and I'm glad to be part of this.
Well, he's still new, so.
Yeah. I'm just glad.
I'm still on probation, double secret probation.
That's right.
He hasn't got the benefit package yet.
I'm just glad I'm not the shortest one in the band anymore, so that makes me feel good.
Now, what have you guys done so far to haze Tim to bring him along into Swill?
Nothing yet.
Yet.
That's still kind of a secret.
Big
really?
yet. Huge yet.
We're waiting for the first gig. He doesn't know what's going to happen.
Should we begin the initiation process now?
Yeah, have at it.
I'm pretty open.
Bring in the donkey.
Everybody put on some gloves.
We're going to do the donkey thing again, man? I don't know. I say we try a llama this time.
Right, the llamas enjoy it. The donkeys, you just feel bad for them.
Shave it first.
So tell us a little bit about the CD here. Where did you do it? And, how long did it take? What was the process like kind of putting this together and getting it recorded?
We recorded at Watchman's Studio. I think it took us maybe 5 or 6 sessions, 8-hour days. We worked with Doug White, who's everybody knows is amazing. He always can find a way to get the perfect performance out of you. We recorded it, I think, about 2 years ago now.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Right? Yeah. We were initially going in, we were going to do, I think, 3 or 4 songs, and we just decided it evolved into what it did. So now it's a 12-song CD, and like I said, a lot of the songs in there's, not a lot of them, but some of them are 6 years old, 5 years old. Some of them were brand new when we went in the studio.
Still writing lyrics on the way there.
Yeah. How it goes, so.
Or while sitting on the couch writing lyrics.
And we had a bunch of help from people along the way, of course. Original band members that came and went, and Lucia, I think, Spirisanto.
Yeah, Lucia.
She did the layout. She's from Niagara Falls. She did a great job. The photography was done by Carol Mahowski. And, so a lot of thanks to them for their efforts. But, yeah, it was that CD was 5 years in the making. That's where we wanted to get to, but member changes kept, putting that on hold. So, and then once the CD came out, of course, members started to come and go again. So,
it always seemed like every time we went into the studio, there was meltdowns of something. So it's kind of like a
Studio's curse.
yeah.
That's the way it always
Yeah,
works.
it's a studio curse. It's like,
As soon as
oh
you put the
man.
CD out, somebody quits.
Yep.
I've been the drummer of this band 2 times.
It is nice having seniority over him now. It makes me.
We just let you think that.
I know.
Yeah, what happens if you start over on your second tour? Does that, you got to be rehazed
Yep.
and reinitiated
Yep.
again?
You go right back to the
Yeah,
bottom.
right back to square one.
Seniority gone.
He does
Spinal
have the
tap
largest
syndrome, you-
cubicle, though.
You all
Lost
thought
my vacation time and everything. I had to start right at the bottom.
they had you written off for dead, but you were okay.
Yeah.
The largest cubicle in the office, though.
Yeah, I envy his space. He has lots of space.
Damn drummers.
It's my bubble.
We hear about Doug White and Watchmen a lot. The process with working with him seems to be, pretty copacetic. Everybody seems to have a pretty good experience going in and getting the most out of the studio.
He's incredible. He's quick. He directs you without you thinking he's directing you, and the next thing you know, you're like, holy hell.
And he helps you get the best performance without rewriting your song, and his editing skills are just second to none. I mean, he can edit an entire drum track in a matter of seconds, it seems, and we're on to the next, the next instrument or the next song or whatever. It's just, yeah, he's incredible.
And he's very cool to hang out with, too.
Yeah.
He's not one of those dudes just like, okay, come in here, record your stuff, and get out. He's, he talks to you about other
tells
stuff.
you stories and about other bands. And
his stories are great.
Scott, the biggest thing that you're looking for in your sound, or the biggest thing that you're trying to get across with Swill?
Well, I guess that the answer to that's hard. It's changed over the years, obviously, with member changes and
Sure.
stuff. I think right now, our focus is just to, keep writing and to try to get back out there and to stay out there permanently. I guess every time we get on the scene, we take a couple steps back, but we're trying to get back out there now. Hopefully, we can keep a cohesive lineup, and that would be ideal. I think what we're looking for in our sound is still probably the same. I think we're still trying to continue to write what we like to hear and record it and perform it live, and hopefully people are attracted to that. And if the song sounds a little bit more classic rock, that's okay, and if it sounds a little bit more metal, that's fine too. So we're trying not to put too many limits. We don't want every song on our set to sound exactly like every other song on our set.
Sure. When you have that kind of diverse background, you can't be afraid to take chances.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're all fans of, we're all in our 40s, so we're all fans of all the 80s music and the hard rock and the synth pops. And,
except for Mike.
Funk. But not only that, I mean, some of us have been in blues bands and cover bands and whatever else, and so all that kind of factors into it.
You guys have been around for a little while. What's your favorite Swill show that you've ever done, Scott?
Dude, Rock and Roll Heaven.
Yeah, I would say that.
Definitely Rock and Roll Heaven.
Which one, though? Probably the one, our headliner, or I think the headlining show.
I think the headliner was cool.
Yeah, Dave Buffmani usually only books cover bands up there, so we were surprised when he gave us our own night, and we brought in another band to open for us, and it was a great night. We had a great crowd, and he was really impressed, wanted to bring us back, and of course then we went through member changes, but yeah, I mean, that was probably our best show. We really got a good response from people. I mean, for them to hang out in a club that usually only has cover bands, for the crowd that showed up there, and they actually hung around and listened to us and clapped and got into it and bought merchandise and stuff. It was a real good feeling.
2K subs.
Be there.
And we actually played well too.
Yeah.
That helped. We actually played pretty well.
That sounds like that's not a normal occurrence for you. The way you say
For
it.
me, it's not, man. For me, it's not.
Mike is the master of all the wrong notes.
Dude, yeah. I kind of do it on purpose just to,
Piss Scott off.
piss people off. It's like.
I was just checking out your Facebook. Tim played his first show last night.
Not yet.
No?
Not yet. Soon. Very soon.
30.
September 30th at the Mohawk.
Yeah, September 30th. The Mohawk, the newly
I read wrong
reopened
then.
Mohawk.
The new and/or improved Mohawk.
Yes.
Oh, it's a Tuesday night, not it's Tuesday night. Yes.
Yes.
I need to. I need to read
If it
better.
was last night, I wasn't there, and it was an imposter.
Nothing says rock and roll like a live show on a Tuesday night.
That's right. Have you guys played the Mohawk before or first time?
I played. I used to do. I was in a blues band, and we used to do a Friday night happy hour spiel there for like 6 months.
Cool.
Yeah, I've never played the Mohawk. Swill has definitely never played the Mohawk. This is going to be a really great opportunity for us.
Yeah.
There's a band out of California called Heavy Glow, and they're on tour. And they contacted us out of the blue and said that they really liked our sound and wanted us to be a part of the show. So they invited
That's really
us.
cool.
So it's us. I guess we're first, and then there's Cosmic Shakedown from Buffalo.
Yes, we've had them on
them.
the show in the past. Good guys.
Super Killer
Cosmic
Robots is on the bill.
SKR, sure.
Heavy Glow. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a really fun night for sure. Hope you're gonna get a really good turnout from everybody out there that's listening.
Tuesday.
You gotta see how we initiate.
Milk and cookies in bed by 9.
Hey, man, for a Tuesday night, that's a great lineup.
Yeah.
Should be a fun show.
And it's at the Mohawk.
Yeah, Mohawk's great.
I've only been there once, and it was a bad experience. With an empty pitcher of beer.
I had somebody break into my truck when I was playing at the Mohawk and stole all the cigarette butts out of my ashtray. Left the $750 change that was sitting in the cup holder, but took all my cigarette butts.
Dude, maybe they were making a filter for Biodome, man.
Wait, what happened with the pitcher at the Mohawk?
The who?
Somebody say empty pitcher?
Yeah, like
Is this your alcoholic days?
these are my alcoholic
Alright.
days, yeah. And
This is gonna be a long story.
no,
We miss alcoholic Mike.
I drank a
I like
bunch of
long stories on this show.
I drank a bunch of draft beer, and then somebody offered a tasty treat, and I had too much of the tasty treat, and I was standing there just watching this band, and I was standing there with the empty pitcher of draft beer that I've drank in about 15, 20 minutes, and it just came right back up.
Oh no.
So I just filled the pitcher back up and kind of like got thrown out. But yeah, that's my Mohawk story.
A life of a rock star.
I was talking to.
You.
I was talking to Andrew J. Reimers last week. He opened the new Mohawk and says that it no longer smells like piss in there.
Hey.
See, it wasn't until it was that smell that got to me. It wasn't the
See?
other stuff, man. I knew it.
But all the best rock clubs in Buffalo always had that dank smell. You had the Mohawk that smelled like piss. You had the Continental that smelled like God only knows what.
Broadway Joe's would smell like piss if you didn't have weed smoke going constantly
Right.
through the building.
Right.
Yeah.
Filtering it out. It's almost like incense. Beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
All right, what do you guys say we get into the CD a little bit? Should we play a couple tracks?
Do it.
Absolutely.
Where do we begin? We got 12 tracks here on the album One.
Oh, big old Broken Radio.
Yeah. Broken Radio.
Broken
Yeah.
Radio.
Broken Radio is the first song I learned off this CD.
Yeah, we had a little help from local radio guy Ted Shred on that one.
Really?
Yep, did a voiceover on it for us.
Oh, that's very cool. How'd you get him to do that for you?
I've been friends with him for years, and asked him, hey, because we have the song Broken Radio, if you could do we talked about having a DJ voice in the middle of the song where it kind of broke down a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And it's like, well, you got like a 10, 15 second snippet to fit, and next thing I know, I got an email, here you go, and it was like, he didn't even hear the song, and it fit perfect. We took it to the studio, gave it to Doug, he's like, bam, there, it's in.
Cool.
But
So cool, man.
ironically, the song's kind of a rack on local terrestrial radio, man. So, because I am not a fan, of local terrestrial radio. It gives me a headache and anxiety, but
Me too.
it was definitely cool that he did that. But I had to laugh because, I guess jokes on that. Man.
I do like Shred and Reagan. I'll have to tell you guys my Shred and Reagan story when we come back. All right, what can you tell us about Broken Radio?
Broken Radio was written basically in one practice. It was a riff that started out with Mike He came to practice, had a riff on the bass that he had been working on.
Yes, the bass player had a riff.
Yeah, it's one time in history. And
The offer came to me in a dream Saturday night, and Sunday morning I just woke up and started playing this dumb riff, and it became
these
cool.
were his alcoholic days, so
They were. It was.
Yeah, so it was just one of those things. He came with a riff, and as usual, my job is to polish the turd. So I kind of worked it out. And from there, we had Broken Radio. The original idea that Mike had for it, I think, was kind of a James Bond type thing, and but our singer at the time took it in a different direction, and it turned out really good. So
Very cool. Our band of the week, Swill. The song Broken Radio from their CD1. Dig it.
I'm not looking for a town, yeah. Somewhere the people dance around. Oh, 2 feet in the middle of the street, moving along to the drum beat. There's no broken radio, yeah. Feel sunshine on your face, party every night, only at my place. There's no broken radio. Feel sunshine on your face, party every night, only at my place. There's no broken radio, yeah. I came to an old broken town, yeah. There is no around. Oh, I travel through like a dog in heat, searching for that long lost beat. There's a broken radio, yeah. Feel sunshine on your face, party every night, only in my place. There's no broken radio. Feel sunshine on your face, party every night, only in my place. There's no broken radio, yeah.
The worst part of the day is done, Buffalo. You've done your part. You've slaved for the band. Well, now it's your time. Kick back, relax, crack open a cold one, and turn that volume up nice and loud. This is Swill and Broken Radio.
It's someone perfect to control our minds. Hey! They take away the creative side. Hey! They keep you buying broken radios. Hey! Why does every song always seem like the same? Hey! Shaking things up is only Swill's game. Hey! We won't be to play on broken radio. Yeah, yeah. Feel the sunshine on your face. Party every night, only in my place. There's no broken radio. Feel sunshine on your face, party every night, only in my place. There's no broken radio, yeah. Hey! 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 All right. She came into my life with long blonde hair and that lipstick that I like. It took a while until then I'm a girl in a bar, that's where my grief begins. Whoa, whoa, ooh, you went by so fast. All the skeletons, they popped up from my past. I thought I had it all. I got paranoid every time that we went out. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. When the girl I knew sat next to you, we went back to my place. She had a serious look right upon her face. She told me she wanted more. I looked at her and my jaw hit the floor. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. When the girl I knew sat next to you, she probably cherry lipstick on the wall. Oh, I moved out. She didn't seem to mention anymore. Oh, I moved out. Whoa, many years have gone right by. Why did I do it? Why did I have to lie? Another page is turned, but bridges have been burned. I never seem to learn, yeah. She rubbing cherry lipstick on the wall. Oh, I moved out. She didn't seem to mention anymore. Oh, I moved out. I moved out. I moved out. I moved out. Get out.
It's the Noah's Ark Show, all WNYRadio.com. We're here live, Buffalo, New York, with Swill, our band of the week. That was, of course, Swill right there. Gentlemen, say it again one more time.
Hola! Hey, Buffalo!
Hi. Yeah, my name is Izzy. Izzy Cracker.
All right, tell us about that last track.
Oh, that song started out, the singer was just recounting something from his past, basically some breakup that he had with some girl.
From his youth.
Yeah, from his youth.
Are you sure it was a girl?
Well, lipstick was involved, but who knows?
Yes, but it
So yeah, you know, I guess she left in a very memorable way, and that turned into the lyrics, and the riffs were all just stuff I had in my head on that day, and it just turned into that song. So.
All Moved Out, the song, our band of the week, Swill, 716-402-4218. That is our phone number.
Somebody call us.
Anybody can call. Go ahead and call. Give us a call.
You can call and talk to Mike.
Yeah.
Before All Moved Out, we
Put
had
his sexy voice on.
That's not in my contract, man. I don't do phone talking, man.
Don't do the talkie so much, no.
Text.
Now is your only chance to talk on the phone. 716-402-4218. That's our phone number, Noah's Ark Show. I told you guys the song before, Broken Radio, it had the Ted Shred appearance, right?
Yep.
This is my Shred and Reagan story, okay? Do you guys remember, a few years back, there was a guy named Bucky who escaped from jail?
Oh, yeah, good old Bucky Gleason, yeah.
That dude was,
The Bucky Burger.
That dude was crazy,
You
man.
guys remember Bucky, right?
I remember Bucky Phillips.
So Bucky was all over the news, and there was this weird kind of coincidence where everywhere that I went, it seemed like Bucky went. You know, it was like he was following me or I was following him. Like, it was really bizarre. On my way to work, one day I got stopped by a big pack of state troopers, all with shotguns. Went through my trunk, opened everything up and everything like that. And I was like, no big deal. I've got nothing to hide. I don't have Bucky in here, that's for sure. But, it was weird. And then I was down in the southern tier. I'm 3 hours away from where this all happened. And I get stopped again by state troopers. Big pack of state troopers, shotguns, go through my trunk, everything. Same deal. I played at the golf course that Bucky got busted at. Like 2 weeks before he got busted, I played at that golf course. No shit. It was bizarre. But anyway, I think the reason for all of this is that in the beginning, before Bucky started killing people, when he was still kind of a folk hero, I wrote a song about him, and I called it "Run, Bucky, Run."
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And Shred and Reagan played it as their long-distance dedication, and it was just as Shred and Reagan went from mornings to afternoons when Opie and Anthony came to the edge, right? So they played it as a long-distance dedication in the morning once and in the afternoon once. I was like, oh, that's amazing. I got it at both time slots. But, they stopped playing it once he started killing cops, because then everybody kind of jumped off the bandwagon.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah. That's a tendency to
I'm all
sway
for
people.
breaking out of jail, but don't be killing people, man.
Don't kill anybody,
You know?
yeah. Everybody was with him before that. Then he started killing people. Like, you know what? We're not with you anymore.
Yeah. You're on your own.
You kept, yeah. That's it. It's over soon.
Taking my Bucky Burger and going home.
That's right. There was the Bucky Burger. Oh, man. That was great. So that was pretty much the highlight of my career as a musician, was when Shred and Reagan played Run, Bucky, Run. So I owe them a debt of gratitude forever. And the version that I actually gave them to play, I don't have because my hard drive crashed, and I lost it. So I don't even have that song anymore. Like the one they played, that's it. It got played on the edge, and that's all it'll ever be heard.
Wow.
They might have it
I'm sure they got it at archive.
They probably have to. If you ask Scott here, he'll ask me to record it on my phone for you, and
they might have it.
I'm sure I'll get a good copy of it to you sometime in this millennium.
For some reason, I put didgeridoo in the beginning of it. There's just a didgeridoo that just goes. Oh,
yeah.
No reason at all. I don't know. I thought it was fitting for Bucky. He's like a man of the wild. He's almost aboriginal. All right, so let's talk about Nebraska.
Oh, jeez.
They lost their internet, man.
We have listeners in Nebraska that can't connect.
We do, man.
We had listeners in Nebraska.
We had. So,
their internet froze. I'm texting right now all the way to Nebraska with this.
Have listenership around the world.
Nebraskians.
I went to Mexico. I couldn't listen to Pandora, couldn't watch Netflix, couldn't pull up YouTube, but I could pull up all WesternNewYorkRadio.com.
Sweet.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. On allWNYRadio.com.
Dude, and the coolest thing is they're probably our biggest fans, too, because they run this store and they play our CD all the time. So
their employees friggin' hate us.
Yeah. Oh, there was some vulgarity. There was some vulgarities just set back on the text. Oh, I guess the internet in Nebraska doesn't work.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
they don't have the Wi-Fi.
She had it before, and she was like, "I didn't realize you had a webcam on it." She was making fun of me through the text. I was like, "Whoa."
Internet always goes down at the worst possible times.
We'll go someplace that has free Wi-Fi.
My internet at my house went down when I was interviewing Chris Jericho.
Oh man, That had to be interesting.
Oh, it was terrible. He was in the UK. We're like calling him from Buffalo, like, yeah, hey, how's it going? Like, you guys don't sound European. We're not. Call me when I'm back in the States.
Isn't it amazing though? Like when the internet goes off for like 15, 20 minutes, people just get like bonkers or like they don't know what to do. You know, it's just weird. Like back in the day, you know, your power went out. You're like, okay, get a candle, read a book, play a board game. Now it's like, oh, the internet's out. And everybody starts running through the streets because, you know, I guess.
Quick, get to Tim Hortons.
Yeah, dude. They go to Tim Hortons and, oh, man, they got Wi-Fi there. You know, I got to update my Facebook and all this, you know. And, I mean, I understand the guy that's watching porn and loses it, but, you know, it's like, man, we are a slave to the internet these days. And
Not I. I'm an analog man stuck in a digital world.
good for you.
This dude still got a flip phone.
I had
got a rotary.
A flip phone. He's sitting there with a typewriter.
Busted out the 8-tracks.
His porn is in whatever, you know, the text pictures.
8-bit porn.
8-bit.
On Betamax tapes.
Yeah.
The next song.
He's
is
watching
delayed.
8-bit tentacle porn.
The next song is delayed because the ink is like worn out on my ribbon on the typewriter.
Pardon me, gentlemen. I'm composing a letter to my cousin downtown.
I would like to wire this, please.
Yes, we'll send it by telegraph. It should be there nearly instantaneously.
Morse code.
Like, sir, this is a museum. You cannot really send that message.
It doesn't sound like. Would you?
I would have bleeped that one out if I were you. I think he swore in that text message.
You can fucking swear all you fucking want.
Yep.
Love it.
He went beep, 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 beep.
That's what's great about non-terrestrial radio. There's no rules, man.
None.
We are still as yet unregulated by the FCC.
I mean, you guys can't like strip down naked because we'd get kicked off. But
don't get naked.
You don't want to see that, dude.
Nobody wants to see it. That's pretty much why we'd get kicked off. Fair enough, I think, to them. That's a fair argument.
Mike just got a text from some guy in Nebraska that said, "I do."
Well, back in my alcoholic days, that's what I used to do. I get to a certain point, and then that was it, man. There's no more clothes. I'm running naked, especially if it rained. If it started raining, and I'm like, screw it, man. I don't want my clothes to get wet, you know. And that's a different story and different.
Didn't need that in my head.
No.
Did not need that in my head.
You know any bass players?
Huh?
You know any bass players?
Yeah, I know a few.
Oh.
I know some.
Hey, wait. She's on. Hey.
She's on. Nebraska is on.
What's up,
Hello,
man?
Nebraska.
716-402-4218. The number to call.
I want to say hi to Kelly and Big Daddy in the Heartland, man. Our biggest fans. I love you, man. RTD and Santa Monica bus lines forever.
Yeah, what he said.
Okay.
Hello to the Heartland.
Yeah, I was born
Beautiful
in Nebraska.
people across the world.
Yep. I was born on an Air Force base in Nebraska.
We're here in Western New York. How's it there? Lovely? Sounds great. Wi-Fi sucks. Don't have the 4G.
they're still rocking the 1G.
Unfortunate. We'll get around to it. So they said.
Sprint is like, oh yeah, we'll have it for you eventually. We'll have it for you soon. Here, let's give you this phone that's not going to work when we finally do get it.
If you put this tinfoil hat on and climb the telephone pole, you are. Yeah.
Check your contract for definition eventually.
Totally working on it.
I'm sorry, but did you just fire me? Again?
Yeah, we did.
Again?
Oh, wait a second. Isn't
Again,
that
wait. So if he just got fired again, now you hire him back, and now you've got seniority over him.
Oh, boom. Look at that.
Yeah, sucker.
Nah, man.
You got to pay into the union for a good 6 months before it even counts.
Really?
No one and I know a good bass player. He's not doing much these days.
Not here.
He's not here. No. He's not feeling well today.
He's a good man, though.
Yes.
Good bass player.
Very good bass player.
Boom. You know, speaking of Nebraska and places that don't have Wi-Fi and 4G, Joe, would you like to ask our favorite question?
Sure. There's a question. It's the most important question we'll ever ask anybody.
The most important question you will ever be asked in your life.
Yes.
For sure.
You will never be asked a more important question in an interview.
Never.
Ever. no matter how big you get.
This will test your endurance and knowledge at
This
the
is a big
same
buildup.
time.
Don't sing it, bring it.
What is the capital of North Dakota?
Fargo.
No.
It is not Fargo. Don't look at your phone.
Bismarck. He said Bismarck.
Yeah.
I got a
Who said it?
Bismarck
Who
over
said
here.
it? Who said Bismarck?
It was Scott.
His first one was Fargo, but that was.
He said Bismarck. He got it. Give him
Ain't that
the,
like
give him the Sharpie.
Ain't that like the only city in North Dakota?
You get to
Bismarck it is.
you get to write on the wall.
get to
Put your
sign
name on the
the
wall,
wall,
just
my
not the
friend.
ceiling, just on the wall.
Yes, we've had
my name, dude.
only a handful of champions have signed the wall.
Yeah,
Knew
it's,
that
there's
Bismarck
not
was
many
the
up here.
He knows the capital, but he doesn't know how
He
to
knows the
work
capital of
Sharpie.
friggin' North Dakota, but he can't work a Sharpie.
Because it's a click point
It's
Sharpie.
just a clicker. You just click it. Boop, boop. Give it a little clicker.
I got the football tally for you, Noah. Surprising results.
All right. Oh, you tallied it up?
I did.
Oh.
Surprising results.
What do we have?
George won.
I actually, oh wow. I based my picks, of course, on which was the smaller market and nothing else. I based it on the size of the city being represented in the football game and nothing else. So
But yet you still, after you picked Indianapolis, you said, I would have picked Indianapolis anyway.
yeah,
And I said, why? I said, Peyton's last time Peyton was on primetime, national television.
yes.
He got blown out. He's got something to prove. He was embarrassed.
He got something to prove.
Exactly. and that's why you have to mimic me in Muppet voice.
I'm a Muppet boy.
Of course, we picked the Bengals for George, and if they lost, he would have had to put his own balls in his mouth.
Right.
But lucky for him, they won.
Lucky for him, they won.
He had 9 wins. You had 6. I had 5.
That's 5, kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
Thank you. Merciful.
I only made you do it for an hour.
So
Not even.
George actually won. That's incredible.
Yeah, well, we actually we had
We had Chucky Campbell pick for
Chucky
him.
Campbell was picking for him, and Chucky Campbell 9 wins
Well,
for George.
I'll say this. Chucky Campbell has like 2 PhDs, and I think between me and Joe, we have 1 high school education. So
Maybe 2.
we're the
Did
handicap.
you graduate high school?
1.5.
What, you got a GED over there?
No.
I do.
Hence the
Proud,
bass playing.
man. I was pretty proud, man.
He had a GED party.
I
Got mine
did,
in
actually.
prison.
I did, man. I had a party
The
for
bass
that.
was a GED present.
That was my, but you know what? I had a party for everything back then. I like, you know, if I mowed the lawn, I'm like, oh, we gotta have a party, man. You know, so it was.
It's like if you would have actually graduated high school, we would have bought you a guitar. But yeah, you got your GED. Here's a bass.
Yeah.
No amp, just the bass.
That 2 extra strings will just fuck you all up.
That's right.
We don't think you can handle 6 strings. Here you go. Here's
Not gonna
here's
be able to
one.
understand
That's
the
like the
whole
Regents course.
Yeah, but I can't
One note at a
understand.
time.
I can't understand the. You know, when Chris calls, what is it? He says, he goes, just hit 000335.
Yep.
And that's what I like to do.
Somebody handed me a 7-string guitar once, and it fucked me all up. I could not play the fucking
Yeah,
thing.
because all your natural tendencies.
Yeah.
Dude, did you ever see those guys on that Nom show, like a 23-string or 24-string bass? And I'm going, why? Like
Because he can.
Because you can, but like, what's the application for that? You know, like.
A couple of friends of mine were talking about
You know?
6-string basses. I'm like, dude, just buy a fucking guitar if you're going to use 6 strings.
No, I can understand a 6-string bass, but like.
Okay, 24.
Yeah, 20
Yeah, that's
pushing
kind
your
of
luck.
ridiculous.
It's like the neck on it was like a canoe paddle, you know, and
Right.
I'm like, why? You
Well,
know,
it's a few more now, isn't it?
yeah, exactly.
This one goes to 11.
But this one already has 22.
If I want that extra boob.
It's like, could you imagine like showing up for a show and the case for that? You like pull it out and like, I would be a
keyboard.
I would
How
be
wide would the
embarrassed.
fucking neck of that have to be? That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's like this wide, man.
How the fuck would you even play that?
You'd have to Jeff Healy it.
Yeah, and you know, and, like if I saw some dude open that up at like the Mohawk, I'd be like, I'd laugh at the dude. I'm like, what?
You'd have to like lay it down and play it like a steel guitar or something, right?
I don't get it. I mean, kudos to him, but yeah, too many. I'll just stick to 4.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And even that gives him a problem.
Well, so, yeah, most days.
Any more than 4, and I'm gonna have more headaches.
I did bring a 5-string in once. That didn't work out.
Once.
I saw a 1-string bass on Facebook.
That's what I play.
Yeah.
That's what I play. One string.
And somebody said, what the hell would you use that for? I said, a President's of the United States of America cover band, of course.
That's right. That's right.
E.
Oh, my son's calling me.
Oh. Does he know that you're getting famous right now?
Dad.
He's known I was famous since he was 2.
He's watching. He's like, you need to watch your mouth, Dad.
He smokes up too, right?
No, man. He goes to school. He's legit, dude. He got, all my kids got their high school diplomas.
Did you throw him parties?
Yeah, I did.
Yes,
man.
he did. We were there.
Yeah. But the last one, I didn't party at. So
he was a pooper.
Yeah.
You're not an alcoholic anymore.
No, not anymore.
Like was doing funnels of Red Bull and Amp.
Dude, believe it or not, Red Bull does give you wings if you drink enough of it.
I believe you.
So you just have the 3 kids, right? Or there are other ones we don't know about?
The 3 that I know of,
Red Bull gives you wings, especially when you put Jägermeister in it and you climb up to the top of the building. I can fly!
Yeah. My thing was vodka and Red Bull, because then you could just stay awake and just drink a bottle and play video games all night.
And run naked in the rain.
And run naked when it starts
Can't beat that
to rain.
logic, I guess.
No, I do think I might have a small clan of kids in Sri Lanka. That was like a year of cloudiness, so no, only 3.
Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
Is that Muppet back?
We have a caller on the line.
Uh-oh.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the Noah's Ark Show.
Mike's illegitimate child from Sri Lanka.
You bastard!
Daddy! Come back to Sri Lanka!
Hello,
Are they doing the interview with Swill right now?
Are they? I don't know. Who are they? Who are they? Where are we?
Hey, this is Big Daddy from the Heartland.
Yeah! Big Daddy, what's up, my man?
You're on,
We
sir.
were
You're
just
live.
wondering when they're going to bring that tour bus out here so we can see them live.
You know, I was wondering the same thing.
Hey,
When does the Nebraska
We need
tour
money,
begin?
Fez.
as soon as we get the tour bus, we'll be there. Right now we got Kyle.
Nice. We need to get some great fucking rock and roll out here.
Fucking A.
Well, we're your band. We're there.
Well, hell yes. We didn't know how you guys rocked out in New York being from Nebraska and all, but you guys fucking kick ass.
I like
Thanks,
this guy.
man. Thanks, man.
And I can't wait to hear the new lead singer, man. I just can't wait.
Cool.
Whoa, yeah!
There you go, Tim.
Props for Tim.
Hell yeah, man. So props to all of you guys. You guys fucking kick ass.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to call in to say, out here in our dial-up, since we ain't got anything for internet, I just wanted to give out a shout-out to all you guys. Say we love you guys.
Well, props
Thanks,
to you.
man.
Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, man.
I'll
I'm
tell
going
you-
to see you guys in January for sure.
Oh,
So
there you go.
And this is Tim the
Damn
singer.
right,
I still
can't
have
wait.
dial-up
My life
also.
will finally be complete.
awesome, man.
Hey, what's shaking out in Nebraska these days? How's it going out there?
We're shaking a little corn, trying to get it off of the cob and get it into the bins.
All right, good time.
And rooting for our Huskers, but
It's corn
we're just
season,
plugging
yeah.
away out here in our shop trying to make it buck, so we might be able to get out to New York to go see the band.
All right, good
Sweet.
deal.
Well, you got a place to stay, man, anytime. So
Hey, what's the capital
Hell
of
yeah.
Nebraska?
Well, you guys break a leg next week, kick fucking ass, and I can't wait to hear the results.
Lincoln.
Thank you.
Cool.
Lincoln,
Thanks very
Nebraska. Right?
All right, take care, guys.
All right.
All right,
See you.
see you later, Big
Bye.
Daddy.
Sometimes you can't. The Skype doesn't work for firing the rapid fire questions. Good man there, though. Fan of the band, huge fan. You guys have you got a serious fan base out there in Nebraska.
In Nebraska, in the heartland.
You got to get
That's
out
right,
there.
man.
We'll go out there for the corn fest.
That's right. Help them with the corn and fucking.
FF. Probably part of the reason why I didn't get my diploma, because me and Big Daddy's wife actually gave our 9th grade English teacher a nervous breakdown once, and she never returned.
Big Daddy, I love it. Big Daddy from Nebraska. All right, what do you guys say we go back to the CD for a couple more tracks?
Cool.
Let's hear some more tunes.
Voyeur.
Voyeur. Is this from practical experience?
I touch myself most of the times when I listen to this song.
And he watches himself touch himself.
It's a mirror I use
Yeah,
because the whole court thing and the
restraining order.
Yeah, those restraining orders.
Right, the orders.
They took away my fan.
And the candy. All of it.
Well, there wasn't.
I still got the candy. But they took my van.
Jesus. It's shit like this that's going to make the FCC come after us, man.
Oh, I'm a big fan of theirs, let me tell you.
All right, our band of the week, Swill, Noah's Ark Show, all WNLiveRadio.com. Dig it!
I am here. I've been watching you through the window next door. Do you know I'm here? Do you see my face in the darkness of my room? Can you touch me, baby, please? Can you get down on your knees and say that you'll be mine? Can you see that I'm right here and getting drunk on all this beer? Wishing I can see you, I can't see you, I can hear you, can't see it's only me, can't see it's only me. I can see you, I can't see you, I can hear you, can you see it's only me, can you see it's only me. Lying here, that's watching you through the window next door. You might know I'm here, you might see my face through the darkness of my room. I can see you, I can't see, I can hear you. Can you see it's only me? Can you see it's only me? I can see you, I can't see, I can hear you. Can you see it's only me? Can you see it's only me? I can see you, I can see, I can hear you. Can you see it's only me? Can you see it's only me? I can see you, I can see, I can hear you. Can you see it's only me? Can you see it's only me? I can see you, I can hear you. Can you see it's only me? Can you see it's only me? I can see it, I'm right here. I can hear you on this ear. Can you see it's only me? Can you see it's only me? It never ends, the sickness and pain, the feeling of regret, never-ending shame. Every morning I wake up, find myself that I can't get more to hold on to in my life. Do I need to share? Do I really care about you? They all disappeared, the feeling of respect. No one could see that I'm really upset. It's all over now, the feeling of despair. Now that I have my baby bitch right here, I need something more to hold on to in my life. Do I need to share? Do I really care about you? To my life, do I need to share? Do I really care about you? I need something more to hold on to in my life. Do I need to share? Do I really care about you?
All Western New York Radio.com. It's the Noah's Ark Show, our band of the week. Swill here in studio. Gentlemen.
Hey now.
Rock and roll.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us.
The conversation these guys were just having off air.
I'm pretty sure Miley Cyrus ain't feeling good right now.
We can bring that conversation onto the
We
air.
can. That's the beauty of it.
What is there not to love about Miley Cyrus naked on a wrecking ball and then she licks a sledgehammer? Come on, guys.
She's legal now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then it's fine.
Yeah, she's far
Thank
into
you,
legal.
Billy Ray. You did an outstanding job. She is a wonderful young lady.
Hey, but at least she's making money actually doing something. She's not like a Kardashian just doing, like look at me, which by the way, I still pay a cable bill because of that show. People in my household have to watch that show, and it angers me, and it makes me feel less human.
Your family watches that?
Parts of my family, yes. And I walk in and I hear them speaking, and I get anxiety. And
people in my family watch that show too, and I can't take more like a
they
minute
talk
of it.
about it too with themselves, like, "Oh, did you see that?" And I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "Who are these people? I don't even know how it happened."
I keep waiting for Bruce Jenner to become a woman.
Yeah, yeah. What did he do? He played tennis, right?
Bruce Jenner was a
He was a
triathlete.
trek, and he was a runner.
Yeah.
Boy, they suckered him right in, didn't they, man? Poor bastard.
He's going to get a dickectomy.
I always think about and always give credit to original bands for kind of doing the original thing. Because, as making a band, you kind of have a choice whether to be a cover band, original band, and then there's shades kind of within it. Like the easiest thing to do in a band, I think, really, and no disrespect to cover bands whatsoever, but kind of the easiest thing to do is to make a cover band. You know, it's songs people already know. Crowds will turn out. You'll get paid.
Yeah.
You know, it's great in a way, but it's also sort of hollow because you're playing other people's music.
No doubt.
You know, to be an original band, it's much harder.
And you're playing other people's crappy music too.
Sure.
Man, you know.
And I've been in cover bands before, and I know, you know, some of it is fun if you enjoy it, enjoy the music. Sometimes it's stuff that you know you're not into so much, and it's kind of draining to keep doing that. But you know, the thing about original bands then is, you know, where do you draw the line with how close you are to an established genre that kind of, you know, breaks into a crowd that's already built in. You know, that's kind of the distinction there that makes it harder or easier with an original band. You guys are trying to do a pretty unique thing, and do it as an original band, and that's definitely a challenge. And I give you all the credit in the world. But you know, what is it that keeps you driving for? What is it? What's the end game? You know, what is it really that keeps you going to try to keep pushing this sound to make it take?
Well, I think the one thing is just that we're all fans of what we do, so that's big. I mean, all of us like all the material that we've written, and we have a good time with it. I think that's kind of first and foremost. But
sure, you got to enjoy it. You got to have fun.
Yep.
You know, the second you're not having fun anymore, you shouldn't be doing that.
And I think that's why we've shed members over the years, because you know they have other ambitions, and this lineup really does like what it does. And you know what I mean?
It's
really
my
hard.
therapy.
I mean, the one thing that we have that's been a real challenge for us, you know, I mean, going back a couple of years ago, is when we get on the scene, you know, we're not heavy enough to play with, say, a death metal band who wants to book us. We're too heavy for the alternative bands, and you know, there's not really many hard rock bands in Buffalo, so we really had a hard time getting booked. You know, that nobody knew where to put us and, you know, where to slot us exactly. So we've had problems with that, but you know, we've had some people give us a shot, and they've found out that, you know, we can kind of keep a crowd around because we're energetic on stage, and you know, we make it fun.
That is one challenge as an original band is finding the right stage, the right show. Always a challenge, you know.
Yeah. Especially in this town.
Sure. Yeah. Right.
It
There's
is
only
really
so
hard,
many
and I
shows
mean,
to go around.
You know,
so many.
Oh, you don't play Mustang Sally? You can't play here.
We want people to dance. They're not gonna dance to your tunes because they know them.
Writing songs that people can relate to, and lyrically, people, it's a story that you're telling, and then with a great sound, and back to see you again and again.
Yeah, to be an original band, you really have to be on the top of your game. You have to.
Yeah, you can't slop it off.
No,
really.
you
I
can't.
mean, you really can't, because you know it'll be a lot more obvious. It's funny because I mean I have friends that were in original bands all their life. I mean I've been on the music scene in Buffalo since '88, '89.
Since day one.
In many different original bands over the years. I've never been in a cover band, and I've seen a lot of my friends go to that side, and you know they're miserable. They don't like playing the music, but they're making the money, and so there is all of that. But it's a funny thing that a lot of these cover bands can just put together a set list and show the bar, this is our set list, and the bar will go, okay, we're going to pay you $500.
Mm-hmm.
And the band has never done a show, and nobody knows anything about them, but this is our set list, so the bar is just like, okay, come on in, you know. And original bands, it's like we have to fight tooth and nail to try to get a booking.
Here's $30 and a pitcher of Pabst.
Yeah, but I'll take the $30 and a pitcher of Pabst instead of like faking it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's frustrating because you know they you know, people always say, well, nobody knows your music because you're an original band. It's like, well, then come to a damn show, you know. We have
Buy
CD
and check
with
it
12
out.
fucking songs on it. If you listen to
Metallica
that CD,
used to be a local original band.
and we are on iTunes too. Very simple to press a button on your
My
iPhone.
mom, when I was doing the band thing, my mom was like, "How come you don't get paid?" Your stepdad got paid when he was in a band. Like, yeah, he was playing cover songs. You know, I'm playing originals. There's a difference.
And you can't mix the two.
You should be getting paid.
You can't go like half original, half cover, because once you start going into covers and they're like, oh, you guys know this, you guys know that, and you know, I did some cover band work and it was cool. You make money, but sometimes you get stuck with those brick of tunes where you're not a fan of them, those artists, and you're just like standing there like, man, I'm just cheesy right now.
I think a song or two is okay. You know what I mean? But like, you know, that can't be
like a
like
set
you said,
filler.
half set. Yeah.
actually done one cover.
Yeah, we did do one.
Yes,
cover.
we have.
It was a good one that nobody around town would have ever even done. So, and
Well, I'm sure some have, but anyway.
not as good as we did.
We did Surrender by Cheap Trick, which was kind of cool. But we did it one show. But,
One show, one time. That was it.
Yeah, just a fun little thing.
We had a song we played in every single show. Every show. And we went and we played this one show, and the band before us did the same fucking song. We're like, well, what the fuck do we do now?
Well, that's just it, man. You can go to any bar and see a cover band, and they're all playing the same set list.
Yeah.
That's why I
That's
turned
true.
off the radio station, man, because it's
Mustang
like,
Sally and Brown Eyed Girl come out, I'm out of there.
yeah, it's like I've heard these songs 8 billion times.
God.
Play something I haven't heard, man. You
And
know?
it's the same setup, too. You got a female vocalist and a bunch of guys behind her.
Yep.
Playing the songs.
And all the same songs that everybody knows, yeah. It's crazy, though. I think at that point, you're in a cover band, and it just becomes a job. And I don't want music to be that. This is kind of going off course a little bit. I was teaching guitar lessons for like the last 3 years, and I totally quit. I got rid of all my students and everything because of the same thing. It made the guitar feel like a job to me or something. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
So when music starts feeling like a job to me, it's no good.
Right. Yeah, I don't want a job, man.
We know, Mike.
That's why he's got a GED.
That's why I got a GED, man.
He's known since high school he didn't want a
That's
job.
right. And they ask you that question, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said, nothing.
N.A.
Success.
Yeah. It's like, why do I have to be something, man?
All right, gentlemen, I tell you what, every week we do the football picks here on the Noah's Ark Show.
Nice.
And that drives away co-hosts quickly, by the way.
It does. Kills co-hosts.
Our good friend John says he's not coming back until after football season.
Not to mention that there is a Noah's Ark curse on bands breaking up within
Yes, there is.
moments after leaving
Yep.
the show. So hopefully you guys
We've had
work
bands
together.
break up in our driveway.
That's true.
We're always on the verge of that. I mean, this band has been through plenty of numbers.
I think we
Mike
break up
might
every
be gone
day.
by the time we get to the front doors.
Yeah.
I didn't even unplug
His
it yet.
replacements actually wait for us at the practice room.
So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have Swill. You guys can make your picks on behalf of George.
I'll say they're going to collectively pick for George.
Collectively, you will pick for George. You can vote
All
or
right,
you can
George,
argue
we
it
got your
out.
back.
I got this.
All right. First game, Thursday night. Giants at Redskins.
Redskins.
Wow.
Wait, are we allowed to say Redskins? Are we allowed to call them
Redskins.
the Washington, D.C. football team?
I'm going to continue to pick the Redskins every week just because it might be the last chance I get.
Yes.
I'm going to be contrarian. I'm going Giants in this one. I think they pull this out.
All right.
All right. Green Bay at Chicago.
Chicago.
I love that Swill speaks in one voice.
I was going to say.
Yeah, Chicago.
All right, Chicago for you. I'm going to go Green Bay. Look at you.
I like Green Bay too, but they don't listen to me. I have no say.
Hey, remember week one was going to beat Seattle in Seattle?
Yes.
You and everybody else. Like, nobody picked Seattle except for me. And I'm like, dude, why is nobody picking Seattle in Seattle? They don't fucking lose at home.
What
No,
can
they
you do?
don't,
What
man.
can you do? Tennessee at Indy.
Indy.
All right, we got Indy for Swill. Joe?
Why the hell not, Indy?
I will make it unanimous. All right, Carolina at Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Carolina.
Was that all Baltimore
Yeah,
for
I was
Swill?
gonna say, no, I was going to say Carolina too, but once again, I'm the odd man out.
All right.
As usual.
You would.
Joe, what'd you say?
Carolina. I'm
Carolina.
going to take Carolina.
As well in this one. Cam Newton and I think he's going to like
Yeah, and turnovers.
Actually,
receptions.
I was talking to a man this morning, and he has no faith that his team is going to win a single game for the rest of the year.
Wow.
The Bill are going for the toilet.
I'm going to stick to it. I picked Carolina. I'm going to stick with it.
All right, fair enough. Detroit at the New York Football Jets.
Yeah. Dude, what?
Whoa!
Who said
Let's fight it out. Fight it
Who
out.
said the
One Megatron.
Megatron. Detroit.
Megatron. machine.
All right,
Detroit.
Detroit,
Will
yeah.
wants Detroit. I'm going Detroit.
He said the Jets.
You
Tampa
watch.
Bay Buccaneers at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers.
Steelers
Yep,
across the
Steelers.
board. All right, Pittsburgh it is for everyone. Let's go. Miami Dolphins at the Oakland Raiders.
Raiders.
Whoa, slow down one at a time there, fellas.
The Raiders.
I heard Dolphins in there.
The Oakland Dolphins.
All right, I want to see Swill vote right now. Who says Raiders?
They are playing in Oakland.
Yeah, dude, gotta be the Raiders.
Who said Dolphins? Oh, it's a split.
I'm biased.
Split vote.
And you call yourselves Buffalonians.
Joe, you can be the tire. What are you going to pick?
I got the Dolphins.
All right. That means that Swill takes the Dolphins.
Dude, the Dolphins
Not by choice, under protest.
The Dolphins could get stabbed
We're
on the
not
way
picking
from the
with our
bus.
hearts here. We're picking with our minds.
No, I pick with my heart. I love the Raiders.
I'll put an asterisk on this one. And I'm taking Oakland.
Good man.
All right, Jacksonville at San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah.
All right, San Diego. Yeah, nobody wants Jacksonville.
Jacksonville don't even want
That's
Jacksonville.
what I was going to say.
Los Angeles doesn't even want Jacksonville.
Nope.
The Philadelphia Eagles at the San Francisco 49ers.
Niners. I like the way these guys think.
Pumpernickel.
San Fran. I'm going San Fran, too. All right, Atlanta Falcons at the Minnesota Vikings.
Falcons.
Oh,
Falcons.
Here's some dissent there.
Matt
Joe,
Ryan's-
you said Falcons?
Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons. Matt Ryan's and he got me.
Put another.
And he got me like 36 points on the left. Man,
This one's with an asterisk, and Vikings at home. I'm going Vikings at home.
Again, good man.
but they don't have the switch, man.
Don't need to switch.
No AP.
Don't need AP.
Sunday night game, New Orleans Saints at the Dallas Cowboys.
Saints.
All right.
Cowboys for me.
Cowboys. All right. And I'm gonna go Saints. Monday nighter, New England Patriots at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs.
In Arrowhead.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Even though the Chiefs are going to lose, the Chiefs.
And the Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans facing the Patrick incredibly mediocre quarterback.
The Houston.
Who's this week?
Yeah.
I
PJ
am.
Manuel.
Ken Houston.
Yeah.
Who's that? JP Manuel?
Fitzpatrick's going to light it up. He'll be like, see, I told you. You should have kept me.
He'll get intercepted
But no.
on the first play.
Swill's all going Houston?
Yeah, I'm going Houston.
Ken wants Houston. What do you guys think? Tim?
I'll go with Houston on that.
Everybody wants Houston, huh?
Dude,
All right.
I gotta
There ain't
take the
enough
Bills,
beer in
man.
Buffalo to keep me
I'm
happy during the
going
game.
Buffalo fucking
Team, and I think they're gonna bounce back from a heart loss like that.
I agree.
Buffalo's a drinking town because we don't want to be grown men crying.
I
while
think they're
the
gonna bounce back, and I know they lost this week, but I really want to see how they take that loss.
Look, all you have to do to beat
Bent
Ryan,
over and dry. That's how they're going to take it.
all you have to do to beat Ryan Fitzpatrick is watch the film of his years playing for the Buffalo Bills. The guy he's a gamer and he can make some throws, but 2 times a game, twice a game, he will throw 2 of the ugliest balls you've ever seen in your life. It'll slip out of his hand or he'll just throw it right to the cornerback. Something will happen twice a game where he will give you 2 gifts.
and
it's whether you intercept it or not.
Let's face it, I don't think he can handle.
But the Buffalo Bills will take those gifts and re-gift them.
Yeah, but
No, they
I
won't.
think our
They
front
won't.
4 are gonna beat him to the below the dirt. Man, those those guys up front are gnarly, and I mean, Phillip Rivers is a different quarterback. To be like, oh, yeah.
150 of that fantasy league, please God.
I think CJ's gonna have a little anger in him and wanna do some damage. So yeah,
Siege, yeah, Fred Jackson, watch out. I think this team can rebound. I was not surprised by the San Diego game whatsoever. I was totally expecting that. from this Buffalo Bills team.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting EJ to play that bad, man. That was awful.
Hopefully he got it all out of his system in the one game.
Oh, there's still a lot more in his system.
I don't think that he was awful. I think
Yes, he was.
He was horrible.
I wouldn't say he was awful. He threw no interceptions. You know, I didn't think he was awful. He just wasn't good.
No, but the problem is the way he throws, he's going to run out of receivers because they're all going to be on
like
a
the Bills got
stretcher.
destroyed.
This isn't high school. This is the pros.
You know, San Diego's a good team. So.
All right, now we can talk about locks and bets, gentlemen. Joe?
Well, I'm England. And I'm surprised by that fact.
I just didn't take New England because
Yeah, I hate
You want to lock in New England?
I'm going to lock New England.
What's your bet?
I don't know yet.
Oh, Jesus.
I got to come up with something. That's the hardest part about this time of the year. Is
All
coming
right.
up with-
I'm the only one that took Green Bay. I'm gonna lock in Green Bay right now. And if I lose, I will wear on the show next week my vacation in Cleveland wife beater. How's that sound?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Does it fit?
Not at all.
Yes. That's awesome.
But it's blue. It's a nice shade, a nice soft blue, and a really fantastic wife beater. Shows a lot of skin. So I'm locking in Green Bay. You can see that on the webcam.
You can on the YouTube.
That's right, on the old YouTubers. I can't even put effects on this anymore to make it seem like I'm in a tropical paradise, so I had to put on sunglasses.
That explains that.
Normally I have the fake sunglasses, now I have to do real sunglasses. It's bullshit! What the fuck, Google? Also, apparently Swill's music is copyrighted through some kind of licensing service because they want to shut down our broadcast for playing it. They're here in studio!
They're right here!
They're right here!
Who's trying to shut
They're
it
okay
down?
with us playing it!
Yeah. See, man.
Google has an
Broken
algorithm.
radio.
They have an algorithm.
Scott's going to sue us for
detects
playing his
copyright.
music on the
Yeah, right.
episode of the show he appeared on.
But I
we gotta
assume
talk when this is over.
you guys have allowed some third party to administer your copyright, such as a CD Baby or some kind of licensing organization like that. And they're coming after us right now. But what they don't understand is that Swill is right here. They're in studio.
Dude, can
Don't
you
turn us off.
Get them up on the phone. I'll have a talk with them.
Let's have a talk.
Smugglers.
Let's have a little chat. Can we talk about this? There's no talking to them.
Excuse
Nobody
me,
owns our
Mr. Googles.
Excuse me, Mr. Interwebs.
If anything, it's the NFL Films crazy music I'm playing in the background that's copyrighted.
Get Al Gore on the phone.
Right? Exactly.
It's got to be public domain, right? This
Get
is old
Tipper,
shit.
man. She can really fight rock musicians pretty well.
Good God. All right, Swill, have you guys thought of the game that you want to lock in and make a bet on George's behalf? Remember, George has to do it. So.
Yeah, who are the Sabres playing?
Let's see, did we have any that only we picked?
Let's see here. Yes, Baltimore.
Baltimore we picked?
Yeah, you were alone on Baltimore.
So we got to do something on George here.
You want to do Baltimore? How
Leave
about
George
the
out
San Fran?
the
Yeah, well, we got to leave George out to dry.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy's not even here.
You
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Man, you guys are harsh.
By rule, you cannot pick San Fran because we all picked it. If it was unanimous, then you cannot
Yeah.
pick it as a lock.
That's why
You can pick Baltimore, so I'm locking that in.
You
for
also cannot lock in Seattle because they're the Super Bowl champions, right? Is that how that works?
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, go
Too many damn rules. Holy hell.
Do the,
Seattle's on bye. It doesn't matter.
do the Ravens.
Seattle's
man.
not on bye.
Yeah.
we'll lock in the
Yes,
Ravens.
they are.
It's only
And
week
what, and,
3.
what, and what is
Seattle is on bye. It's week 4, and the byes start in week 4. Seattle has a week 4 bye.
Teams on bye: Broncos, Browns, Cardinals, Rams, Bengals, and Seahawks.
Hey,
Boom.
there's an app for that shit.
I got my fantasy lineups in front of me, man. Russell Wilson.
Okay.
All right,
You're
what's
right.
the
I
bet?
was wrong.
Let's think of something really ridiculous. How about he cuts his own balls off, fries them in a nice vegetable oil.
That's too easy.
How about he has to pick up a grape with his butt cheeks and walk it
Ooh.
across the room and drop it in a red Solo cup?
Grape with butt cheeks.
that's the bet.
That's step
Red
one. Step two
Solo
is what? Oh,
cup.
drop it.
He's got to shoot it into a plastic cup, like flip cup type.
Done. Locked in.
Without smashing the grape.
Yeah, or the cup.
You know George's gonna be on
Right.
the show, ready to kick your ass.
The grape's got to be intact. It can't be all juicy.
Lucky for you, he works Tuesday nights.
You sound like you've done this before.
And it has to have seeds,
No,
just in case there is.
I've never done that. I've witnessed somebody do it, but I've never.
No, I'm gonna bring back an old favorite for mine.
All right.
I will do 3 Twinkie Wiener sandwiches if New England loses.
Oh man, Twinkie Wiener sandwiches are the
Those were
best.
fucking terrible.
What's a Twinkie Wiener sandwich?
You ever see the movie UHF with Weird Al Yankovic?
Yes, I did many moons ago.
There's a scene in the movie where he cuts up a Twinkie, puts a hot dog in it, uses the Twinkie as a bun, and then sprays the spray cheese on there as a condiment.
That sounds awesome.
And I happened to be watching that movie. What was it? Last year we did that.
Yeah, let me know how that works out for you.
Yeah. And I lost the bet.
Was the
and I
hot
had
dog
to eat.
cooked or was it raw?
Raw?
Oh.
Sounds good to me.
Done. Locked in. Nice work. All right, I think we could.
Having us.
Hey, our pleasure.
Thank you guys for being here.
I enjoyed this, man.
What do you guys say we go back to the CD? We do another little song.
Do a little something, something.
Do a
Are
little
the
something
black
for the
vans with our
peoples.
copyright going to show up and arrest us?
Yeah, they'll
Yes.
probably shut us off at some point. It's
That's
okay.
all right.
Don't worry.
The Google Stopple.
I'm using this as a case study to fight Google in their attempt to shut down this copyright thing.
The band is sitting right fucking here.
They're right here.
Telling us
here,
what songs to
dude.
play.
No,
Right here, dude.
I'll tell you a story. We got this copyright warning on a song that the girl was performing in studio. Wasn't even playing the CD. She was performing the song,
Wow.
and we got a copyright. I'm like, she's performing it.
It was her own song?
Performing her own song, yeah.
Performing her own song.
Yeah.
You get copyright notices too.
I can't play my own band. Yes, on my own radio station. That's true.
Wow.
CD Baby is.
Didn't we get in trouble for playing the new Whiskey Reverb and like they have
Yes.
shows on the station? Had shows on the station?
Yes, they're gonna shut us up. Fuck you, YouTube, Google, you bitches. We're coming to California and we're gonna read through your contracts thoroughly.
If YouTube shuts us off, you can always tune into the Ustream and
Ustream.
watch the guys from Swill approve of us playing their music.
Yeah.
YouTube sucks anyways because there's no nudity or porn on it.
Yeah.
You can find tentacle porn though, like at least bits of it, and like mothers and daughters making out, that sort of thing.
I think they have anime too, but that's just not my thing.
There's some.
We
fucking
can't
shit
have a
there.
fucking show anymore without somebody mentioning tentacle porn.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't show titties, you can be raped by an octopus with 17 tentacles. That's okay. Don't show the titties though.
Yeah, that's pushing it.
I picked up my kid last week, and she's like, "Hey, do you know what tomorrow is?" I'm like, "Saturday." No. I'm like, September 20th. No, a TV network's doing something that they do every year. I'm like, I don't know what, Octopus Week on National Geographic.
Tentacle Week.
Yeah, Tentacle Week.
All right, where should we go on the CD here, gentlemen?
Rocky
You
Road.
find members of
Rocky
Swill.
Road ahead.
Yeah, Rocky Road's probably
Rocky
one of
Road.
my favorites, man.
Very
Slow,
good.
dramatic.
And it's a longin' too.
Yeah,
Cool. What can you tell us about the song here?
it has an acoustic guitar in it,
This was another one that was kind of.
and I play more than 2 strings on it.
This one was conceived in pretty much one practice too.
Yeah, this was an idea that the original singer had, and it just kind of developed from there pretty quickly. It's a very deep song, deep lyrics, and yeah, it's a good song.
Great. Rocky Road, our band of the week, Swill, all WNYradio.com. West Side.
buzzing in my head. Lay down and cry myself to sleep. Oh, rocking over here. Was it too late to go? Won't you fall in love? Made the mistake, never let you go. Oh, oh, rock you behind. Jesus, save us. Right here over high. Jesus, save us. Right here over high. When I needed you most, you became a ghost. Jesus, save us, save us. Rock you all the way. One chance in life to make love right. Was it worth the fight? So now I see those memories. Oh, oh, right here all behind. Jesus, save us. Right here all behind. Jesus, save us. Right here on the hill. When I needed you most, you became a ghost. Jesus, save us, save us. Right here on the hill. When I needed you most, you became a ghost. Jesus, save us, save us. Rocky Road ahead. She came into my
All Western New York Radio.com, our band of the week, Swill. Noah's Ark Show. They are here in studio, the legends themselves. Go ahead, try it again, Ken.
Howdy ho.
We don't seem to be getting flagged by the Googles anymore, so I think
Chris.
they listen to us. Hold on, we had a call during the break there. Let's listen.
Cool.
All right.
Satan, is that you?
That was a voicemail that we just received. Let's hear it one more time, folks.
Hi, Dad.
I think I know her.
Wow.
Pretty solid.
It sounds like the old lady from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
The blessing.
All right. Which one of you guys banged her?
Mike?
Mike, yep.
Yeah, probably like long time ago. Like long time ago. No.
Shit got real there for a
No,
second.
dude, I don't. I'm celibate now. I don't.
Of course,
Wow.
he's an excellent
Celibate
banger.
and a non-drinker. You are fun.
Yeah.
Pope Mike.
But Rice Krispie treats are okay.
These guys were having a conversation during the break about parental advisory stickers.
Ain't they grand?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a funny time.
Dude, I played NWA straight out of Compton for my kids when they were like 10. Just because, like.
Who needs Barney the friggin' dinosaur when
Yeah,
he got
dude,
that?
I'm like, yo, man, this is good stuff here. You need to learn this, you know.
I don't need Barney and what the fuck was the other one? Baby Bop or whatever. He got Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and Easy E over here.
Yeah, Barney and Blue's Clues were great babysitters, man.
Yes.
So, and I like Blue's Clues. That was pretty cool. My son loved that, man.
This is going to a really dark place. Can we change the subject?
Like you could just like space out and throw one of those tapes on, and the kids would just be set for like a couple
Especially
hours.
with those
you know?
good Rice Krispie treats. Right?
There was
Yeah.
this girl I went to high school with, and
Snap
she was
like
always
a
wearing
top.
like striped shirts like Steve from Blue's Clues. So I always call her Steve from Blue's Clues. And then one day she handed me a fucking paw print sticker.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
It's like, it's a clue!
Yeah. I remember the Blues Christmas. It was everything blues.
You got mail.
We have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to the Noah's Ark Show. How may I direct your call?
What kind of crap are you playing on that station?
Sounds like the person that left the voicemail. What can we do for you?
Satan, is that you?
Dad, you got to take your meds, man. I put them right next to the coffee pot. You weren't supposed to touch the coffee.
It's 2 blue pills, 1 green pill.
Right.
Please, Daddy, no more bells.
Stay out of my pink ones, man.
You got some kind of band playing on that station?
Yes, we have a band. Will.
Tell them to get the fucking practice.
Get the fucking what?
What you talking about, Willis?
Get the fucking practice.
Get the fucking practice. Oh.
That's got to be the other one.
You could turn the fan on. It's okay.
Lift up the ceiling tile.
Somebody's gonna get blowed.
Wait, who's getting blown? Caller, are you there? Caller.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of
Should
fur.
we do it in a
Don't
round?
do that. That might be copyrighted too.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry, Google. My bad.
your ass.
Why does it sound like you're in a cave?
Oh my God, he is still there. Welcome
Yes,
back.
there. Who's in a cave? You're in a cave. Taliban.
Dr. Bantuka.
Come, Mr. Taliban, tally me banana.
Bin Laden, come in.
So share some whiskey.
You dirty bastards, get your asses to practice.
Chris, the key fob doesn't go in your back door. It goes in the front door.
Somebody's gonna get a key fob in the back door.
What else do you have for us,
You got
Princess?
people here waiting for you.
People are waiting? What people are waiting?
They came from Nebraska.
Got people here waiting for you.
Is it Big Daddy? You don't want to keep that guy waiting.
They caught a red eye from Nebraska. They're there waiting for you.
There's tunes going on there.
Is that
Hello? Hello? You big suck me head?
You fuck on China?
I'm not gay, you gay!
Hey, boy.
What fuck you play?
You try to fuck on me? I know fuck on you.
You piece of $5.
You hear that?
Oh, shit.
We heard it. Sounded like
That's a band who practice. And practice and practice. Now you bastards. Get to practice.
We are bastages, not bastards.
You farging cock-sucking bastard.
He must have seen our last show. He really wants to.
You farging icehole.
It's been fun speaking to you.
Oh,
All
good
right.
times, man.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
I never stick my finger up my ass.
That's not what I've been told.
almost never.
Sounds like Ahmed, the dead terrorist.
A knuckle a day keeps it away.
So are you guys coming here or what?
Hi, Ted.
I want to say my name over the phone.
Google might be listening.
NSA, NSA.
That too.
Yeah, we're on our way. We'll be there at some point.
Hi, codename Raven.
What's your first name again?
Red Rover, Red
Chris
Rover.
Chris is waiting for you.
Let Ray go on over.
Chris is
Well,
supposed
Chris
to be
was
here.
supposed to be here.
But he had to pet his kitty and figure out what color boxer briefs he was gonna wear.
Right.
He's saving the red one for date night.
What kind of magic fob he wanted to put in his kitty's ass? Forget it.
You're fucked.
Pick the pink one. Put the pink one up there and forget about it.
That's great.
Didn't fucking
Just
hang
keep
up on
that
us.
cat away from the piano.
Yeah, the piano
That's right.
and the Corvette.
All right, gentlemen, we have a few moments left. We can talk about anything you would like. Wide open forum. Tell us an interesting factoid about each of you.
Go ahead, Mike. You got all kinds of factoids.
Maybe you went to jail in the 80s for trading bonds.
No, Jesus Christ, we don't have enough time for mics.
Yeah, I got too many.
You got a sofa?
An interesting factoid?
Mike, let's limit you to 3. Top 3 interesting factoids for Mike.
Top one, I'm a grandpa to the coolest little bee in the world. I'm a grandpa.
Nice.
He's an old fuck.
That's why I didn't make it through high school.
Too busy fucking.
Yeah, basically, and smoking. Another interesting factoid.
Number 2. Grandpa Mike. Grandpa Dr. Bass.
Slap his bass.
I'm not that
Slap him in the
interesting.
Yeah, he lost his coolness when he stopped drinking.
We'll come back to you.
Yeah, come
Ken,
back, come back.
Interesting factoid.
I'm a left-handed drummer. I'm like very rare in this area.
Ah, left hand. So you set the kid up
Totally backwards. Yep.
too? Wow.
So nobody in his band touches it. Don't touch my drums.
Don't even fucking look at it. Did you touch my drum set? Don't put your ball bag on Ken's drum set.
Exactly.
Ken looks like the kind of guy, he will fucking come into your room at night and he will cut your throat. He will cut you.
It's all a facade.
Nicest guy you ever met in real life.
Yeah.
Tim, interesting factoid. Tell us about your life.
Well,
sir.
I rarely wear underwear, and when I do, it's usually something unique.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you about myself. I actually never wear underwear. I've been commando for many years now.
Right on, brother.
And commando is the way to go. It's all I could say, really. Commando, everyone should be commando.
Free Willy.
Too much information for 100, Alex.
Yeah, but the best thing
I
about
recommend it. I recommend it. I preach all the time. I get in my soapbox and I say, people, you are wasting your time with the underwear, and you're wasting your life, and you're wasting the magic that you could be experiencing on a daily basis.
So it's like the bra burnings of the 60s?
Nah, man, because you know
This is
what?
bigger than that.
Yeah, it's bigger than that because, one, no
See-
skid marks, man.
Tim gets it. Tim gets it.
No bacon strips.
Okay.
If you're leaving a lot of skid marks, yeah, maybe keep wearing the underwear. I'm just gonna say that. We've had complaints.
Okay, you want to hear a quick funny story about Commando?
Yes!
There's no quick stories with Mike.
Okay, so I had to get this physical right to drive the work truck, and I was all weird about it. I'm like, oh man, they're gonna give me the shocker, all this stuff. So I go, and they
give me the shocker.
So like, I'm all sketched out about it, So I go into the room, and the chick comes in, and I'm like looking at her hand, I'm like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. She's like,
She's moving it up.
Right. So she goes, well, the doctor will be right in. She goes, just strip down and just sit right here. So she leaves, and the door opens, and I'm standing in her room like buck naked. And he walks in, he goes, oh. I'm like, yeah, sorry, dude, I don't wear underwear. I didn't think to put any on for this, right? Well, he goes, well, that's what the gown on the table's for. I go, oh, sorry about that. And I recently had surgery, too, and I had to warn them because I forgot to wear, underwear that day, too, and I was yelling at them.
Hey, fuck it, man. It happens.
Yeah, that's my Commando story.
All right, fair enough.
I could sleep better tonight knowing this.
Yeah.
Can't we all? Scott?
I don't know. Interesting tidbit. I guess.
He's got a wooden gavel.
I do have a wooden gavel. I restore order in the room. That's my job.
That's good to have. Yeah. I need
guess
one of those.
An interesting factoid. It would be. I originally wanted to be a drummer. So I wanted to be a drummer when I was.
Glad that didn't work. I'd be out of a job.
Really wanted to be a drummer. My parents were like, no. So that's how I became a guitar player.
Present company excluded, of course, but drummers are all fucked in the head, man. You're good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, they
You're
are.
better off.
I realize now it really wasn't my calling.
Not Ken.
I was gonna say, do you know how can you play drums?
He can play.
Actually, yeah, he can.
He's pretty
There you
good.
go.
Yeah.
Even playing my ass backwards drum kit, he still knocks him
So I
out.
taught myself drums, which works, because I think if I would have started on drums, I wouldn't have been able to teach myself to play the guitar. So
Right.
it actually worked out well.
All right, Mike, we're ready for number 2 and number 3.
Okay. I got 2 8-bit Luigi tattoos. It was supposed to be a Mario and a Luigi because me and my brother got the same tattoos, like brother tattoos. But the artist got so stoned he didn't realize it. Put 2 Luigis, and I got too stoned myself and was watching Pulp Fiction while he was doing it, and my little brother passed out. He woke up and goes, "Oh, dude, you got 2 Luigis," and I'm like, "What?" And it was in South Central LA. So how do you tell that guy that he messed up, right? So.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and I'm proud of it now. Yeah, I left it. I'm not gonna get it fixed because it's really cool. Another interesting factoid.
Yeah, that was a good one though.
He's the guy you see on the internet with the Pac-Man tattoo on his ass.
Yep.
That's the other factoid he's about to
Pac-Man
tell you.
rules, man. I love those old school games. Interesting fact. Oh, I got to flip off a former president and first lady at a Bills game.
Cool.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome because like everybody was waving and smiling. It was pouring rain, and I was just drunked out of my mind. And I went running up through the gravel and did like the Pete Townsend knee slide and just gave him a double bird. And they were like looking straight at me, and they're just like smiling, waving. I was like, "Yeah, f you, man. Keep rolling." So
was it Bill Clinton?
Yes, it was.
I had a feeling. Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered who it was. If it was a president or first lady, I'm flipping them off, man. I don't care who it is. You know, just driving around in that stupid black car. No, man, get out of here.
All right, so we got September 30th. That's the doorbell. Joe, you want to wrangle that, my friend?
I suppose.
All right, thank you.
Dude, maybe it's
Appreciate it.
the copyright people.
That is Sippin' Scotch. They're coming up live at 8 p.m. here on all WNY Radio, so stay tuned.
Is that you guys? Is that your guys' new bass player?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to meet him.
Teach yourself things real
I'm gonna
quick.
tell him like, dude, quit these dudes now, man. They're just gonna fire you anyways.
Yeah, they're going to fire you. It's coming. September 30th at the new Mohawk Place, Buffalo's Mohawk Place.
Yes.
Big show, great lineup, tons of great bands in that. You got SKR in there. Who were the other bands in there?
Cosmic Shakedown.
Cosmic Shakedown,
And
very cool
Heavy
band.
Flow from California, or Heavy Glow, sorry, from California on tour.
Somewhere around here, I have a full-size Cosmic Shakedown vinyl.
Sweet.
Awesome. Hold Hold on, I'm going to call on the line. It's Mr. Scadman himself. I've got a man coming to you. There's a man coming. Okay, let's hang up on him. All right, back to the band.
On our other website you want to check out is Reverb Nation, so if you want to check out some tunes,
Yes.
reverbnation.com/Swill. SWILL.
And, what else do you guys have coming up in the future? Going back into the studio now that you have a new singer?
We will be going
more
to
shows?
Watchmen soon.
What's the plan?
Yeah, we will be going into Watchmen soon. I'm going to be talking to Doug pretty soon about getting us in there to start the next CD.
Very cool.
And we've also got a show in November. I believe it's Saturday, November 8th.
Yes.
With Low Road Revival.
Low Road!
Dark Apathy at the Evening Star in Niagara Falls. So that's very cool.
And hopefully we'll be writing some new material. Yeah.
Writing new material? Looks like your next victims are here.
That's right. The Sip and Scotch program is here. They are ready to jump in and take over live at 8 p.m., so stay tuned.
And they look like they can kick the copyright people's ass, man. So
They're picking up shares. So.
That's why we have them come. They can take out the copyright fuckers.
take them bastards down.
So bring it on, Google.
Fuck you, Google.
We'll fight your team of lawyers. We'll read through the copy very thoroughly, and we will find loopholes that you never fucking imagined existed, but they do.
Hey, Google.
Thanks a lot,
with
guys.
our
We had a
team
great
on my
time.
butthole.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys.
being here,
Thank
man.
you, Swill, so much for coming on to the show. It's been our pleasure, man. You guys rock.
Kick ass. Thank you.
So September 30th at the new Mohawk. Check them out. One final thought from our friend Mr. Joe. Joe, go!
Go Niners!
Yeah.
Ah, bullshit. You can't say that. This is
Yes, I
Buffalo.
can. I don't fucking care where I am.
No, dude, you can go Niners, man.
God damn it.
Who the fuck are the Bills playing this week? Go whoever's playing Buffalo.
Son of a bitch.
Feel the beard.
All right. Final thoughts, very quickly, from Ken.
I don't fucking have any fucking thoughts. I'm a drummer, man.
From Tim.
All right, guys, we'll see you. The new Swill.
From
Combination.
Mike.
Support internet radio, man, because terrestrial radio sucks, and this is way much cooler.
Nice, man.
So,
Yeah, what he said.
Man.
you know,
That's my final thought, too.
taking the roots back, man, and taking the power out of the man. So
And Scott.
Support original music always first, starting on Tuesday, September 30th at the Mohawk.
Find them. Swill, our band of the week. Thank you so much for listening. Ladies and gentlemen, good night!
I'll see you around. Maybe in a week.
We will be back next week. Find us here, allwnyradio.com. This is the Noah's Ark Show, and you can call us anytime here at All WNY Radio. It doesn't have to be just during the show. Call anytime, 716-402-4218. Leave us a voicemail. Maybe we'll just play it on the air. You never know. You can also send us an email, noahsark@allwnyradio.com. Find our band of the week, Swill, on Facebook and the Reverb Nations. Check them out. September 30th, Mohawk Place. Great lineup of bands. Good stuff from those guys. And thank you so much for coming in. Gentlemen, our pleasure, man. I had to give them all the left-handed handshake. That was really weird. But I'll give you a better shake with the right in a second. All right, good night. We'll be back next week. Stay tuned. Sippin' Scotch is next here on allwnyradio.com. Till then, thank you for listening, folks. Good luck. Have fun.
We in the lost and found. Right there above your kitchen sink. Maybe if I had a car. Maybe if I had a job, maybe if I tried real hard, maybe if I wasn't a slime.